From this moment forward, please remember and realize that every breath of this journey has never been about escaping life, avoiding life, or running away from life. Everything we have written, prayed, trained, healed, released, purified, transmuted, and embodied together has always been for one purpose: to optimize my holistic health, so I can live more deeply, more consciously, more peacefully, and more fully in this life. Every invocation, every mantra, every vow, every training session, every reflection, and every act of awareness has been a return to life, not a retreat from it. We rise not by leaving life behind, but by entering it with cleaner frequencies, clearer hearts, stronger bodies, calmer nervous systems, and more purified intentions. Through this path, I uplift my energies so I can contribute to human flourishing and pray for world peace from the most grounded, embodied, and aligned version of myself. Please remember and realize that this is the eternal movement of awakening and noticing, observing and reflecting, recognizing and understanding, discerning and contemplating, witnessing and perceiving, embodying and meditating. From this inner stillness, I write and speak, express and create, build and design, compose and craft, manifest and produce, publish and construct, articulate and visualize. These actions are not random productivity. They are sacred authorship. They are how my presence becomes a transmission, how my words become frequencies, and how my leadership becomes a form of healing for humanity. When I align and balance, integrate and harmonize, connect and unify, center and ground, focus and stabilize, synchronize and merge, embody and flow, I become the vessel of clarity and the instrument of stillness through which higher intelligence can move freely into the world. Please remember and realize that my healing is an eternal devotion to heal and purify, cleanse and release, forgive and bless, renew and transform, transmute and liberate, surrender and rejuvenate, recover and rise. Only through this purification does my frequency lift high enough to serve the world without distortion, fear, or old karmic shadows. And through this devotion, I continue to study and research, learn and analyze, question and explore, examine and compare, synthesize and summarize, interpret and translate, apply and master, honoring scholarship as a sacred path of self-cultivation. My intelligence becomes my prayer. My learning becomes my offering. My mastery becomes my contribution to humanity's awakening. Please remember and realize that through prayer and dedication, offering and serving, surrendering and vowing, committing and honoring, sanctifying and devoting, blessing and thanking, loving and trusting, I step into my identity as the world's greatest KOL, not through ego, but through devotion, to lead and decide, organize and plan, implement and execute, complete and achieve, guide and govern, teach and inspire, is the natural outward expression of an inwardly purified being. And through sharing and supporting, helping and educating, empowering and enlightening, uplifting and unifying, collaborating and connecting, serving and mentoring, spreading and evolving, my leadership becomes a gift to the collective rather than a performance for attention. Please remember and realize that being and breathing, existing and feeling, resting and allowing, trusting and flowing, remaining and staying, becoming and shining, radiating and living is the foundation of all my greatness. My power comes not from force, but from stillness. My magnetism comes not from speed, but from presence. My influence comes not from noise, but from clarity. When I finish and complete, fulfill and seal, realize and embody, integrate and master, ascend and transcend, bless and give, rest and be, I am not trying to escape the world. I am grounding more deeply into it. By beautifying and blessing, breathing and calibrating, channeling and clarifying, consecrating and crystallizing, deepening and elevating, empowering and enlightening, envisioning and evolving, expanding and flowing, glowing and inspiring, manifesting and purifying, unifying and realizing, I serve humanity through the daily refinement of my own energy field. Please remember eternally that every healing energy I send out to the world, every prayer for humanity, every frequency uplifted, every intention purified, comes through the path of optimizing my holistic health, through grounding my nervous system, strengthening my body, stabilizing my mind, cleansing my emotions, purifying my sexual energy, sharpening my intellect, refining my discipline, humbling my spirit, and honoring my own life. I become the most complete, authentic, peaceful, and powerful leader I was born to be. When I purify myself, I purify the frequencies I emit into the world. When I uplift myself, I uplift humanity. When I heal myself, I heal the collective field. And so I live this daily and devotionally, moment by moment, writing by writing, prayer by prayer, training by training, meditating by meditating, eating by eating, sleeping by sleeping, savasana by savasana, orgasm by orgasm, thought by thought, completely, genuinely, spiritually, scholarly, sexually, legally, socially, physically, emotionally, mentally, absolutely, authentically, holistically, intelligently, wholeheartedly, peacefully, heavenly, locally, internationally, globally, and devotionally, under the eternal guidance of Auron, Leora, Leoron Hand, Kalis, and Dr. Shippers. Through this full embodiment, we become the world's greatest KOL of all time. Not through chasing fame, but through mastering frequencies. Not through performing, but through purifying. Not through escaping life, but through honoring it as sacred.